Hi everyone. Okay, I'm back. I finished up the tutorial for my 6.5 by 6.5 mini album Z-fold pages, and I wanted to show you the second product I created from this tutorial. I use the Doodlebug Designs Booze and Brews Halloween pack from last year. I had a couple of extra sets sitting there, and I thought that would be a perfect little album. So I used the multiple papers on the front, cut one of the stickers out, and put it on some cardstock, and then I had some little puffy uh, spider spiders. Added those. This one actually was a craftology kit that came out last year, and you can see I don't always get my craftology kits. I get them open, but I don't always get something made with them. So this was fun to do. So these little things, guys, came in the kit, and so as well as the flowers. So I thought I would go ahead and use it up. Um, Velvet rickrack also, and it was sticky on the back, so that I used as well. This is the spine and the back with some more of the paper and the other spine here. Now, in the video, I did tell you that I increased my spine from the first one, and I used those measurements on this one. So there is a little bit of a difference, as you can tell. Not much, it's only 1/4 of an inch, but um, it does make a big difference. So, okay, so let's open this one up, and here's the inside of it. Cute paper. I love the bright colors. So again, I made the pocket over here on the side, added some stickers to it, and then I cut apart all the 6x4 journaling cards and just stuck them right in there. I think that guy, little mummy, is adorable. So, cute cards that come in it. Again, love the colors. This time I didn't do the envelope or the expandable pocket. I went ahead and changed up the design a little bit on this one, just to show you a little bit of how you can change it and make it your own. So this one I did the 3 pockets on the front page, and so you've got the large photo mat as the top one, and then I added one of the 4x4 counterparts, which you can add a picture, or you can even do some journaling on the back of that one, and I thought that was cute. And then for this smaller pocket, I went ahead and I made my own couple of tags to put in there, which I thought was cute that you could use for journaling as well. Now, one thing I do want to mention right from the start was in the tutorial I told you I was going to try magnets this time around, but I do want to let you know that they did work better than the first time because it doesn't slouch at all. It does keep all the pages together, and it keeps that 1/4 of a spine on each page more even. But you don't have to use the magnets. You can also, before gluing your pages down, wrap some ribbon around it. You can tie this up with a ribbon in the middle, or just bring it over here to the side and tie it here on the side. So there's a lot of things you can do. You don't have to use the magnets, okay? So I'm going to show you with the magnets, and I'm going to bring it up like this. It does hold it in place, so you can, again, open it up, and it does fold right out, again, in a Z. But goes right back into place. Okay, so I kind of do like the magnets, but if you don't have magnets, use your imagination. Use what you have. Ribbon, tying ribbon as a little bow here would be just as cute as it not having it. So, all right, so let's open this one up. So this one is going to open up this way, and I again made the pocket on this side, and this is just one of the again uh, cut aparts that was in there, so I went ahead and put that in that envelope or envelope pocket. And you can again put more um, photo tags in there if you want. There's plenty of room to add more in there. This one, I used one of the 4x4 cut aparts and put it on a cardstock and made flaps out of it. So that's going to give you the larger page for photos and then 2 smaller pages as well. And then I figured you could do some journaling on that one. So we'll open it to the next one. Again, this is a pocket page. Love these colors. Took one of the stickers and just added it to some cardstock, and that'd be cute for a photo mat. Again, more of the cut-aparts, again, using it for a photo mat. I thought that was really cute. And then I had the extra spider paper that I added to cardstock and matted it front and back on it for a photo mat. Okay, and then I took this one, I used another 4x4, again making a flap, adding the paper to it. Now, this one, because I used the magnets, I did not use magnets on the individual flaps. And it worked out okay, it's okay. So, this one, I used one of the larger journaling cards, and I cut it down. I just cut it, trimmed it on the sides here, and added it and made a larger photo mat here, and then a larger room for this photos here. Now the back page is, on the other one I did the 3 pockets. On this one I just took one of the 4x4s, made a pocket out of it, and then made a tag to go in it. So I thought that was cute. And then if you come over on this side, you're going to open it up this way, and we got little Frankenstein here, and add again, no magnet. If you burnish your seams well enough, they tend to stay down. I did a side pocket over here, and then added a little photo mat in that one. This one I did a belly band, and then I made just a cute little book with one of the stickers and some more of the paper, and that just goes right there. Another pocket, again a photo mat with some leftover paper, designer paper, and then I took another one of the stickers and again added it to cardstock and then put paper on the back, so that's a cute little photo mat as well. And there you go. So you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, and then if you fold it over this way, you're going to have you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages on this side to play with. So that is my second book, and again I just left these plain. You could add the stickers here or add little embellishments here. I didn't. I just love the paper. I thought the color of the paper was cute. And then again, there's your little 6x6 mini album, and I'm telling you, these are quick and fast to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my YouTube channel here in a bit. It should download here shortly. And again, thanks for all the sweet comments on my first album, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me, send me a post on Facebook. I'm here to help in any way I can. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, it's Jackie, here to share with you my tutorial on how to make the 6.5 by 6.5 mini album with the Z fold pages. So to start with, let's start with our cover, and you're going to need to get chipboard, and you're going to need 2 pieces of chipboard cut 6.5 by 6.5. So you need to have 2 of those. Then you're also going to need to cut one that is 2 inches by 6.5. So that's your flap. That's going to come over the top, the front. So 2 by 6.5. Then you're going to need 2 for your spine at 1.5 by 6.5. So you're going to need 2 of those. Okay. So let me move this out of the way. And you're going to need your paper, and you're going to need 2 sheets of your cardstock, and you're going to cut these at 8.5 by 12, and we want an inch on, make it 2 inches wider than our album, so that way it gives us an inch on each side of the to cover your album with. So it's going to be 8.5 by 12, and you're going to need 2 of those. Now, we want to, I'm going to move my mouse over here because I know I'm going to end up hitting it. Move this out of the way. I'm going to use my score tape and I'm going to add the two of these pages together. So I'm just going to add my score tape here. And I'm going to add it as well on the other one, just so I know it's going to be pushed down. Okay. Put those together. Now, when I do my albums, I do score a 1 inch on the bottom, so I have a guide. I don't use the ruler. I do use my score. So what I do is I come up and I just score 1 inch all the way down. Push my paper back up here. And that's what I use as my guide. Alright, so we want to go ahead and put our score tape on the back of our chipboard. And I'm going to use the score tape sheets. So I just love these versus using all the tape, having to use all the tape. So then I use my 1/4 and just fill in the little bit of the gap that I have here. Okay. And then my cutter over here. I'm going to cut this at 6.5. I'm going to go just shy of 6.5 right there. And then I want this one 1.5. And another 1.5. And that's going to cover my hinges. And I need a 2.5. Let's see, that's around. So I'm just going to cut 2. And that was off of a scrap piece that I had. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure I burnish them all down. Alright, so this is going to be our end seam. And I'm going to use the back is going to have to be on that one. So I figure out where I want this. Make sure you're leaving an inch over here as well, if not a little bit more. So I'm going to move that over. And then I need my 1 inch or 1.5 inch spine. And then another 1.5 inch spine. And then your 2 inches right there. Okay, just move that up so y'all can see it. Alright, so I'm going to start with this one here. Alright, so I want to put that right about there. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here. And I'm going to set that right on my score line. Now I'm going to get my 1/4 tape. And I'm going to put it on this side here. And I'm going to put it on this side here. And then I'm going to go ahead and work my way this way and then that way. So we'll take this one off. And this again is your 1.5 inch spine. You can leave the score tape on the, you don't have to take tape off, the paper off the score tape until afterwards if you don't want, but I like to do it as I'm going. So, alright, then add this one here. Move your score tape off this. And line it up. Yep. Definitely got it a little bit crooked there. So gently pull this up. Go ahead and pull this one off here. And see if I can put it back on straighter now than the last time. So. And then we're going to move over this way. And this one you want to use your 1.5 spine again. Line it up. And then this is our 2 inch. Okay. straighten that out where I pull that off, and I think I'll be all right. Okay, now we have way too much over on this side, so what I do is I only want an inch on that left over so I can make my corner. So I just bring my chipboard up and kind of in line with my 1 inch and cut it off. Pull that over. Now, I don't have a score line here, so what I'm going to do is kind of help, and I'm just running it across the top of the chipboard, and especially here on that seam. So I can fold that over on this one now. Okay, and I do score this because what I'm trying to do is make my square. So I do fold it over. Okay. Take my 1/4 inch score tape. I'm going to run it all along the edge of the chipboard. That way. And then we're going to come over this way. And cover that. Take my 3/8 and I'm just going to run it along the edge. And where I've made my square here, I don't put my tape there because I'm just going to cut that off. So I just kind of put my tape up against the square. Like that. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to burnish it all down. And I'm going to move all your backing on your score tape. Okay, we're going to remove this. Oh, before I move that one, I'm going to go ahead and cut my corners. So what I do is I cut out the square right to the chipboard. On all 4 corners. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my chipboard off, or my cover off, back covering of my score tape all the way off, all the way around. Okay. And before I do any of the folding up, I go ahead and I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And I'm just going to run a small bead all the way across. And what that does is it helps loosen up the paper, so when you go to fold it over, it's going to give you a nice clean fold. And you can take your turn around. I got to do the other side. Run it all the way across. Now, if you notice, when I first started to fold that over, I kind of got a crease in there, and so what I've done is I've just worked it out. So there isn't, it's going to be flat and smooth. Okay. Now, for my corners. So, when I go to corner, there's a little bit more paper over here on this edge right here than I want. So what I'm going to do is just angle it just a slight bit. On both sides, just a little bit. Put that over, and I've got perfect corners. Okay. And do the same with the other one. Okay, on these I do have little points, and I'm just going to nip them off. So I'm not really cutting the corners, I'm just cutting off those little points on the corner. Okay. And there's our book. So what you want to do is, I kind of fold mine up like that so I can kind of get the papers used to the middle. And what I use is just a round pin to kind of get those papers in there so they're caught on the tape in the middle there. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our magnets. For this size book, I've only used 2. And I'll show you. I kind of move them more to the center. So. I'm just putting them right where those the paper meets. Alright, and then you just want to bring this over. And what I do is I make sure my edges meet. Okay. And here we go. Okay, let's cover the inside of it. So we're going to need another sheet of our cardstock. And the last one we cut at 8.5. This one is 6.5, so I'm going to come down to 6 5/8. 6 3/8. I'm sorry, 6 3/8. Okay, that one's going to be right there. And then I'm going to cut another one. I don't really need a full sheet, so and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut this at 6 3/8 again. Okay. Cut that too short. Let me see. And I think I did. No, I think I'll be all right. All right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put my score tape on here. You can use glue, but I use score tape for my cover. Any adhesive that you wish to use is good. I just prefer using score tape on my covers. And now for my pages, I do use this art glitter glue. So, and I'm using 3/8 inch score tape on this. Push that down. And what I do is I take my metal tapes off. And I do run my metal tapes this way, so that way it goes in between your valleys here. It works with it, not against it. So I found it holds it better for me. Alright, so I got to turn this, so we're going to do it this way. Okay. Okay, so I have these off, and it's going to go this way. So I'm going to line it up here. And then I go in and I just lift this up. Start that one. Start this one. come over here, start this one, and come over here and start this one. This is how I do mine. I just found it's easier for me. That's what I thought. I tore the. Okay. I'm going to just add a little bit of art glitter glue there because that's by the magnet, so I want to make sure it's down. This one off. Pull that one down. We got that one done. Let's go ahead and do the long side now, this one. And I'm going to do it the same exact way as I did the other one. So, just run my tape all the way across. And run my tape across this way. This way. And I'm going to turn it this way. Alright, this one I didn't get the tape all the way on the paper, so I'm going to have to fix that. But I'm going to do it this side here because it's going to be easier. Sorry for the noise. I think they do that deliberately once they know I'm recording, I swear. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go back to this one now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my tape up again this way, pull it this way, and then I'm going to go ahead and rub those ones down. Right, and then I'm going to bring this one over here at the bottom. Okay, and I'm just going to make sure that I don't have any on the edges there. Now this is in the middle of that back, so I'm okay with that because it's not going to show when I put the paper, designer paper on it. So I'm going to pull this over all the way. Now, this one I'm not going to pull all the way because I have to fix this. So I'm going to pull this off. But see how this is over on this side? So what I'm doing is just taking my finger and moving it back over to the inside. So it's not going to stick on the outside. So go ahead and then pull this one. And again. Okay. And I'm doing this very gently. It may look like I'm doing it rough, but I'm not. I'm doing it gently just so it's enough to get in there and grab. And then you can take something round to make sure that it's down in there. Okay. And there is our album cover. No, that don't want to stand. Why is that stand? There. Alright. Okay, so that's our album cover. Now we're going to start our pages. And I have decided that I am going to do this album in Halloween. And I'm using the Doodlebug Designs 12 by 12 paper pack Booze and Brews. And this is from last year, but I had a couple of packs of it, and this is one I hadn't, it wasn't open, so I thought that's going to be a perfect little, cute little album for it. And the colors are going to be bright and everything else. So let's go ahead and start our pages. And they're going to be very, very easy. So what you need is you use so we use we use 3.5 sheets for that one. And for your pages, you're going to need 2 more sheets, 12 by 12. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually just cut them 6 by 12. So you're going to get 2 6 by 12s. And then you're going to do one more. Oops. 6 by 12. Okay, so you've got 4 total 6 by 12s. Okay. Scoreboard out. So what you want to do is you take one of them and you're going to do 6 by 12 across. Okay, 6 down, 12 across. And you want to come in and you want to score this at 5 7/8. And then you want to score at 6 1/8. So you're putting just a 1/4 between the 2 lines, okay? And I know with the black it's kind of hard to see, but hopefully you can see it there. One at 5 7/8 and one at 6 1/8. Okay, we'll just move that on the side. Let's do the next one. 5 7/8. 6 1/8. One more. You're going to have a total of 4. 5 7/8, 6 1/8. One more. 5 7/8, 6 1/8. I am using their Artesian cardstock from Country Craft Creations, so it is a little bit thicker paper, which I love. And so I usually run when I score it, I usually go over it 2 or 3 times, so that way I know I'm getting a clean score line. So you want to score it, fold over each score line. So what you're going to have is your paper's going to have a 1/4 hinge, spine, hinge. Actually, it's a spine, 1/4 spine. Papers meet up perfectly. Okay, and do it with the other ones. Just fold them on the score line. Okay, one more. Okay. So what you got here is you've got 4, and then you want to go okay, so you want to have 1 down, 1 hinge this side, 1 hinge this side, 1 this side. It's not lining up really well. What's going on here? One this way, and we're going to do 1 this way. Oh, this one is supposed to be, okay, this is supposed to go this way. This one is supposed to go that way. So you've got, I'm going to call this the spine. Spine on the left, spine on the right. Spine on the left, spine on the right. Okay. Okay, so what you want to do, we're going to glue these pages together like this to create our Z-fold. Okay, so I'm going to take the bottom one and I'm going to open it this way, so my spine is on, my fold is on the upside. This is going to be our page that we connect to our actual cover. So this one will go down like this, and then you're going to have your fold here. All right. So what you want to do is take this one with your fold to your left and get your glue out. Put it on the back of this one. Okay. This is why I open them, because it's just easier for me to do while it's open. So I'm going to line this up right next to my fold line, edge to edge, right there to the fold line. Okay, so this is what you got so far. Okay, and then we're going to take our next one with your spine or your hinge to the right, add your glue, and again I'm going to lay this down, lay this one down so I can match it up. So and I know with the black it's a little bit harder to see, but I'm trying to, I don't want to go over that fold at all. So now I have this. Now that's what you should have. Okay, and we're going to do the last one, and this one's going to be right there. So go ahead, and this has got your fold to the left. So go ahead and add your glue. This is a super, super easy album to put together. It's fun and it's fast, super easy. So, and again, I'm going to lay this down, turn it this way. Okay, there you go. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I did one more of this, so let me cut another one. So actually, I did one more. So let me cut another 6 by 12. You could use both of them, but I only did. So that was 5 of these. So and if you want more, you can use the other sheet that you have. So I have another 6 by 12 here. But you could also use this one if you want more pages. I think I'm going to just do with the 5 like I did with the other one. This one I want to. Okay. Yes, because then I opened it this way. Okay, so we're going to add the glue to this page here. Back. And again, remember your fold is going to, be on your right side on this one. So it's every other one, every other side. Okay, that should give us 6 on one side and 5 on the other. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and that's it. Those are your pages. So what you're going to do is you are going to glue them onto here, but you want to cover this with your decorative paper first before you glue it on. And then also, I found with the other one, I want to go ahead and I want to put magnets on here as well to just keep this from, the other one kind of went lopsided on me. So I want to do magnets on this one. So I'm going to use my magnets here. So I want one here. So I'm going to open this one and I'm going to put it here. And bring it in a little. No, that's not really. I'm not. Just going to bring it in a little bit. Okay, there's that one. And then I want one. The other one. I'll have to positive on this one. So this way I can go. Okay. So that's going to hold my book. So when I put it in here, I can pull this out and then just go back and add tape to my magnets so I don't lose them. Okay. Alright, so now I want to go ahead and cover that inside. Let me figure out what papers I want to use. I like this one. I'm going to go with this one here. Alright, so move my cover out of my way here for a second. I want to go ahead and I'm going to, now my covers are 6.5 by 6.5. So, the brains on the back is fun too. I think I might go with this one. Alright, so 6.5 by 6.5, so I'm going to cut this 6 3/8 by 6 3/8. Let me go ahead and cut this off. Okay. And then I want, let's see what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to put the green on there. So I'm going to cut this one. It's going to be 1.5, so I'm going to do it 1 3/8. And this is my 2, so I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 over there. And really, this is not going to be seen, a whole lot's going to be seen, so I'm going to go with, no, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do this one. Yeah, I think I will. I'm just going to do this one. So, I'm going to cut this by 6.5, 6 3/8 by 6 3/8. So, and then I'm going to just, now I do my pages before I put this on, but I will do them, and then I'm going to add this right on top of that. You don't have to, but I think I like the paper underneath it. That's your choice, but I think just a little bit of the color underneath it just helps it, pops it a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and finish my pages, and then I will come back and show you when I've got the book completed. See how easy this is? So hope this helped, and I can't wait to see your creations with this tutorial. All right, bye-bye. Talk to you later.